Hi guys, I hope you're doing well. Sorry, I feel like I've been MIA. I've been having a lot of problems with my phone, and apparently I'm spitting everywhere. It's awesome. Anyway, I've seriously been having a lot of problems with my phone. And I'm also in the middle of moving and traveling a lot more than I have ever done. So, it's kind of made me question whether I should keep these videos going or not. So I do appreciate your support and your emails, and I definitely think that these messages do need to come out because I've heard from so many people from around the world that have resonated with not really my messages, but I guess my interpretation of these divine messages, right? That's the whole point of Justine's stream. It's whatever comes through me. So anyway, I really hope that you do enjoy these videos, and like I said, I'm going to be traveling a lot more, so I don't know if these will always come out on every Monday or Tuesday. I also thought about just keeping them going on the Facebook page, as in doing a write-up, because I did that a couple weeks ago, I think 2 weeks ago. I did a write-up instead, and it's kind of the same thing where, you just channel the messages through writing. And I can do both, and I feel comfortable doing both, and I like doing both. So maybe at some point I'll do videos and a written channel as well, which I guess will be the same messages for the week, but sometimes things come out differently when you're speaking compared to when you're writing. So we shall see where things go. I'm going to try my best to, continue to do what I do for you and for me, because it's for me too. So this week, bear with me through all these changes, I'm going to use the daily guidance from your angels cards, and I'm also going to pull an additional message from the indigo angel cards as well. So I'm going to focus here. By the way, do you like my amethyst candle holder? Thought it was an awesome little addition to the video. I think we're all going through a lot of changes, and I've been clearing out and cleaning so much stuff, it's ridiculous. But good, it's a good thing. It's so necessary to make room for the new stuff that's trying to come into our lives, and it's so important to take time to care for ourselves properly and to relearn what that means, because I think sometimes if we get so busy, we just forget what that means to even take care of ourselves properly, right? It's insane. So, for the beginning of this week, we have giving and receiving. Always, always important to find a balance between giving and receiving. And I don't think that you can strike that balance one day and then it's all over and done with. I think it's very much a practice, like everything else. And obviously it's so important to give out to other people, but it's so important that we give to ourselves, which is what I was just mentioning. Because if we want to give to others, we have to make sure that we are stable and we are grounded to give from that loving place, that full place, instead of trying to give out when you feel empty and trying to receive to fill yourself up from external sources or people, things, and stuff like that. So call on your angels for help to, find a balance between giving and receiving, and try to stay open to receiving light and love and new abundance, because remember that we do all deserve that. It's just a matter of accepting it and realizing that you do deserve it. And that's the only question, that's the only, I want to say matter of question. I don't know if that makes any sense. Because it has nothing to do with your worth or my worth or anyone else's worth. It all has to do with our acceptance level, if you will, of abundance and of love and all these things that are always continuously coming to us. Love, light, what everything stems from. It's always trying to come to us. It's just up to us to stay open to receiving and finding that balance, that flow of giving and receiving. Very important. For the middle of the week, this is life purpose. Of course it's life purpose. We have so much stuff coming up lately. Like I said, we're all going through huge changes. Clearing out stuff, clearing out the clutter physically, emotionally, spiritually, in all ways. And we are really getting to the nitty-gritty of it all. and really starting to tap into our purpose. And again, like for the beginning of the week, we can only really tap into our life purpose if we are willing to take care of ourselves, if we're willing to try our best to find a balance between giving and receiving. And we don't have to be perfect every day. Not every day has to entail this perfect giving receiving flow. We're human, and it's not going to be 50-50 every day. Some days it may be 40-60 or 70-30, or sometimes maybe even 80-20. Like that's the way it goes. So we all have a purpose. Remember that we're all going through these changes for a reason. I know it can be really tough and uncomfortable, and even uncomfortable pains showing up in your body, growth pains, really. And that's what it's all about right now, is getting through these growth pains and continuing to push on, and just to know and trust that you are really getting in alignment with your higher self and with your purpose. We all are. And we're really starting a new way of life. So trust in that, and trust that it won't be too long before we're going to start a brand new year, and it's going to be so much, I feel like, better, but I don't want to say better. It's going to have a lot more flow and grace and ease than 2014 did. And we're almost there. It's like 2 months away from now, which is hard to believe. We've done a lot of hard work this year, and it went by really quickly, and I know sometimes it feels like it's kind of dragged on, but we're going to start a new year soon, and we're really going to tap into our life purpose. So try to keep that in mind when you're, battling giving, receiving, or when you feel like you just, had enough, and you've just had too much, and it's just too hard, and you don't want to go through the clearing process anymore. Just trust that, it's all going to be worth it. All of this hard work will pay off, and it is paying off. And the sooner that you accept that, the sooner that it will be, and it will come to be in the physical reality. And for the weekend, we have what do you desire? So focus on what you do want, opposed to what you don't. And I know that it can be really hard. And, sometimes we really do have to focus on what we don't want for a little bit, because it's just a necessary part of the process. You have to know what you don't want, so you know what you do want sometimes. So, don't be too hard on yourself if you're focusing on what you don't want, but try your best, like after you focus on that for a certain amount of time, to get back into what you do want, tap back into what you want. And like I said at the beginning of the video, we're all, I think, getting to a point where we have to rediscover what the meaning of everything is to us, because we're unlearning what we've been told. In a lot of ways, we've been told this means this to you, and you should value this, and we're just accustomed to that. We're raised like that here on this planet, and we're kind of undoing a lot of that work, which is a big process, but it's so worth it. And this is about tapping into our true heart's desires, tapping into our purpose, figuring out what it means to us to truly be happy, to truly be abundant, to stay accepting, and to believe that we deserve abundance. That's what it comes down to. And believing that we do deserve to live the life of our dreams. We do deserve to move forward and to shed all of the stuff that doesn't serve us anymore. We do deserve that. And it's really about, having this clearing out time, which we have had, I'd say, the past month or so, but mostly for the whole year, to clear away the clutter, to get rid of what no longer serves us, to have the times when we have to focus on what we don't want, and to realize what we don't want, and to feel that out, and to allow that. But then to also push through and to start refocusing our energy and focusing on what we do want, and remembering again what it's like to truly take care of ourselves and truly be happy, and to find out what that means to us, because individually that means something different to each and every one of us. And the additional message for the week from the Indigo Angel card deck is, you are special. I feel like this really, really resonates with the life purpose message of this week, because we all are special, and obviously there's a lot of people on this planet, but you know what? We all came here for a reason, and we chose to come here, and we signed up for this. That means that we're strong enough to be here to go through all these challenges. That means that we have a special life purpose. And, myself as a singer-songwriter, as an artist, as an entrepreneur, as a light worker, I know that there's a lot of light workers out there that make YouTube videos. I know that there's a lot of other singer-songwriters out there. And the truth of love is that there's enough light to go around, there's enough love to go around for us each to shine independently and collectively, and that we'll never run out, and you're not dimming someone else's light by shining your own. And that's what the truth of it is. So no matter what your job is or what your purpose is, you know, there's obviously going to be other people on the planet who have this, like, the same kind of skill sets maybe as you do. But rest assured that everyone's life purpose is very unique and individual, and it's much like a fingerprint. That's what they're telling me. Like, it's much like your fingerprint, where it's so unique and your DNA is so unique. You know, even if it appears that maybe you look like someone, you know, no one is you. You are you, and you're the only you. You're the only you that there's ever been and that there ever will be. And, you know, it's so important to remember that you are special, and you deserve to live your life purpose, to live abundantly, to tap into what you desire. And you deserve to live that life and to assist people by shining, because you really don't benefit anyone by dimming your light. You don't benefit yourself either. So take time for you. Self-care is a huge thing right now. We're trying to find a balance between giving and receiving, and, you know, it's a practice. It changes daily. So go with it. We're really tapping into our life purpose, and again, tapping into what we do desire, what we do want, because we've had a lot of what we don't want, and now it's time to make that shift into what we do want again. And remember, you are special, I am special, we are all special in our own unique way, and that is that. That's it for this week. I hope you guys enjoyed, and hopefully I will catch you next week, because yay, I didn't have any video problems. Thank you, angels. Take care, guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.